You hired a hooker to test a bunch of sex toys?
Use your inside voice, I hiss at Ava, my face burning as I scan the other Starbucks patrons waiting in line with us. Most have headphones plugged into their ears and are lost inside their phones. But still, what if someone overhears? She grins mischievously and lowers her voice to the closest thing to a whisper she's capable of. Only if you spill all the gory details. Fine. First and foremost, Dominica is not a hooker. She's a showgirl.
Wait.
Ava's amber eyes glint impishly.
Is this the showgirl from the strip club Voldemort dragged you to in Prague? The one who violated the nuns on stage?
She was playing the role of a succubus. They weren't real nuns. Her reminder of he who must not be named, aka my ex, only increases my discomfort. I went to that club to prove to Bob that I wasn't a prude, but he broke up with me anyway. Ava knows me well, which is why she launched into something guaranteed to distract me. Raising her voice an octave, she says,
I'm surprised the Rockettes aren't putting on a show like that for Christmas. One of them could penetrate a faux nun with a strap on, another with a fist.
Hush! My cheeks are hot enough to make an omelet on them. I needed someone with experience using sex toys, so I hired her, okay?
Uh-huh.
Ava steps forward as the line moves.
For your new QA project.
I cast another furtive glance around us. Like I said, I'm testing an app for a teledildonics company.
Teledildonics, she repeats, savoring the word. The prefix tele refers to long distance, the suffix onyx means pertaining to, and the root is dildo, as in the thing I've been convincing you to try. Her voice grows louder. Are we talking about long-distance dildos?
As I cringe, I make a mental vow. I will get her back for this. She will rue this day. Precisely. I'm proud of how even my voice is. The app I'll be testing lets one user control a device being utilized by another user over the internet.
Sure. She makes her face look serious. To put that in layman's terms, a dildo will go into Dominica and Prague, and you will make her come with the app from New York.
At this point, it's not just my treacherous cheeks that are red. My ears are too. It's called end-to-end testing. It needs to be as close to the way the product is going to be used in the real world as possible.
Or rear-end testing.
She waggles her eyebrows suggestively. When I pointedly turn my back to her, she laughs and says,
Isn't that basically having sex with Dominica? After paying her? How is she not a hooker then?
The reality is actually worse. Dominica and her boyfriend will be participating in the testing, but I'm not telling Ava this now. Or maybe ever. Fine. She's not just a showgirl. Happy now? Hey, she finally lowers her voice. I have nothing against the world's oldest profession. If I hadn't already wasted years on medical school, and if all the Johns were hot and STDs didn't exist, I'd sign up. At least if it paid well and I wasn't dating anyone. Especially if I was as orgasm-deprived as you. Come to think of it, thankfully it's our turn to order now. She gets enough caffeine to send a rhino bouncing off the walls, and I request my venti chamomile tea in the hopes of calming down before the meeting I've been dreading. We step aside to wait for our drinks, and Ava grins like the Grinch. So, back to teledildonics. Before I can shush her again, he comes in. I forget what I was about to say. I forget to breathe. Carved features that remind me equally of Greek gods and angels. Eyes the deep blue hue of a lapis lazuli stone, framed by stylish horn-rimmed glasses. Lips that begged to be kissed. Shaggy jet-black hair, with a stray strand that falls in the middle of his face, and just begs me to walk over and brush it back, which I'd have to reach high to do because he's at least a foot taller than me. Despite the warm weather, he's dressed in a black trench coat with a black shirt underneath, an outfit that accentuates the powerful breadth of his shoulders, and earth to Fanny.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.